Coming up on a very special playoff edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, the San Bernardino girls water polo team reaches the CIF semifinals. We got highlights from the quarterfinals and post-game interviews with the Cards. Plus, we're going to hoop it up with the Pacific boys basketball team. The Pirates still in the hunt for a CIF championship in Division 9, so we'll talk some high school basketball, and we've got some high school soccer. Arroyo Valley girls still in the hunt for a championship after they roll past Hemet in a game that we had live on IEMG. All that and a whole lot more coming up on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG, and it starts right now. Well, it is nothing but the playoffs on this edition of Sports Weekly on IEMG. So give the video a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, because we've got a lot of playoff action and interviews coming your way. We've got a number of teams from the city of San Bernardino still in the hunt for CIF championships, and we're talking about the winter sports. We're talking about soccer, basketball, and of course, water polo. You might remember the previous season, not the year that we just had, but the previous season, San Bernardino boys water polo won a CIF Southern Section Championship under the direction of head coach Jason Mendoza, the former Cardinal. Well, now he has the girls water polo team one win away from playing in a championship match. San Bernardino taking on the Tillers from Tustin in the Division 5 quarterfinals. This one at San Gorgonio High School. Penalty shot, and that is Patty Aguilar, and she buries the penalty there. And then Tustin, though, after an early San Berdue lead, Tustin with 5 unanswered goals, and all of a sudden, the Cardinals were down by a score of 5-1, but San Bernardino would battle back. They would regroup as Coach Mendoza would get the Cards trending in the right direction once again. Amasada Arana right here makes it a 5-2 game. And then it's going to be Hevziba Arana fighting off that defender, rises up and sneaks it inside the post for another San Bernardino goal. And how about some goaltending from the Cardinals netminder? What a save by Savannah Martinez. She had a great game in the cage. And then we find Patty Aguilar again with a penalty shot, and again she buries it. Another goal for San Bernardino. And then it's going to be the shot right there by Aguilar. That was a great shot right there. And that tied the game at 5 apiece. And then it's Marlea Lopez right here from point blank. The little hesitation, and she puts it in the back of the net. And that would give the Cardinals the lead. And San Bernardino would not look back in this match. Another penalty shot for Aguilar? Why not? Another goal for Patty Aguilar. She is Miss Cardinal for their pageant, and she's the salutatorian. She's having a great match, too. And there's Lopez again, makes it 8-6. San Bernardino goes on to the victory, 10-7, the final score in this one. The Cardinals are headed to the CIF Southern Section Division 5 semifinals, and they will be home again. Technically San Gorgonio, but they will be home again against Laguna Hills. If the Cards can win that one, well, then they would punch their ticket to the CIF Southern Section Championship match. After the game, we talked with Patty Aguilar and head coach Jason Mendoza to talk about this win. They fell behind 5-1, but the Cardinals battled back.
Yeah, it's history. I mean, it's good to see that the girls are like making a comeback. It's good for all the girls' sports here at San Bernardino, because I don't think any of us have made it so far, especially in water polo. So it's just very record-breaking to me. Very accomplished. I feel very accomplished now because I'm not going to settle, but I feel very happy that everything I worked for since my freshman, sophomore year, it's coming to pay off now. All the morning practices, all the late nights, all the tears, everything's paying off now, and it's great to see that everybody's happy too.
Girls, just like my boys last year, they have so much heart, and we told them that just because that scoreboard says 4-0, 5-0, they're not out of it. We've been down multiple games this season, and we just pick it up.
Our coach, honestly, he told us to lock in, and it was honestly the team energy. We were kind of down, but we weren't going to go down without a fight. It's always like that, Maybe our first 2 quarters weren't great, but we pick it up in the end. So I think that was it. It was the motivation that no, we can't finish here. We got to keep going. We got to make more history. Got to keep the ball rolling. Why drop it now?
I think it's going to take a lot of hard work. It's going to take some film. These girls are really committed to the game, and we're just going to learn from this game. We're going to review it and just take it one step at a time, honestly, regardless of what happened, these girls have exceeded their own expectations, and they've exceeded many people's expectations. I personally have believed in this group since last year. Unfortunately, last year we couldn't go to CIF because of some league difficulties, but even last year I think we had the potential, and then I even believe in that even more this year.
All right, good luck to the Cardinals in the semifinals in Division 5. How some boys basketball now. The Pacific Pirates, Division 9, they are in the quarterfinals now. In the second round, the Pirates at home taking on California Lutheran from Wildomar, which is down in the Elsinore area. And Cal Lu has that super sophomore right there, Tyler Treader. He is averaging 43 points per game this season, which is number 2 in the entire nation. There's Treader inside with the basket there. Now, most of the scoring comes from Tyler. His running mate, though, is Ezra Sayao, and he had a couple great plays. How about that left-handed scoop shot by Sayao? But the Pirates, they look pretty good on their home floor. They're making a CIF run. It's Tevin Nixon with the basket, and Pacific led 16-8 after 1 quarter of play. So now we go in the second. Doug Perez from football fame finds Nixon for the basket there for the Pirates. And then it's going to be Bryant Roman, the steal. And there's Perez running the floor. Gets the basket there for the Pirates. Cal Lu going back to Sayao on this play. Nice little skip, and the floater is good for Sayao on that play. And then Treader, of course, down low. The Seahawks down, though, 18-12. Later, more from the Pirates as we go back the other way. They had a 6-point lead when Roman hits the big-time 3 right there. And then it's going to be back the other way with Treader and Cal Lu. The reverse. It was a 25-14 Pacific lead, though. Treader scores a lot of points, but would it be enough to beat a very good Pacific team? Treader finished with 35 points in the game, which sounds like a lot, but it was actually below his season average of 43. And Pacific, more of a team basketball approach, right? Nixon, the basket here, makes it 27-16 Pirates. Cal Lu might have had that big-time score in Treader, but the Pirates have a very good team. Maurice Fitzgerald, the steal, and the basket there for the Pirates. It was a little back and forth early on, but Pacific would hold on in this one. The final score would be 58-50, so the Pirates win in the second round in Division 9, and now Pacific will go on the road in the quarterfinals, taking on Mesrobian. So good luck to the Pirates as they look to continue this CIF playoff run. Congrats to the only team from out of the Mountain Valley League still playing in the playoffs. Great job, Pirates. All right, when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG, we're going to talk some soccer. The Arroyo Valley girls are in the quarterfinals. That's next when we come back here on Sports Weekly on IEMG.